my own way. I was the man I wanted to be. Never cared what people thought or muttered under the breath. I had my pistol by my side, and I was riding with death. I walked this road alone, on the run from all I've known, running free under the gun. Life ain't easy, living on the run. Come on. I thought I had it all till I run right into you. I give up the selfish ways, that's what a man would do. Never knew that my past was right on my trail. With a flash of 6-gun fury, I'd land myself in jail. I walked this road alone, on the run from all I've known, running free under the gun. Life ain't easy, living on the run. Come on. Living free under the gun. Life ain't easy when you're on the run. Come on.
Hey everybody, it's me, Doug, and want to welcome all you alphas there in the chat, because only alphas watch my show. We like knives. Yeah! And alphas like guns. Like this. Yeah! Alphas do alpha things. Alphas buy my comic books. Yeah! So if you haven't bought Lone Wolf, then you're not really an alpha. Yeah, so I hope everybody's doing good. You know, just making fun of some garbage on the internet. Apparently, if you harass people with dildo memes and give money to a certain person on the YouTubes, then you're an alpha male, and you have to tell everybody how alpha you are. So go do your thing, whatever. Got some cool people in the chat here with us. We got Sam. And I'm sorry for last week, Friday. Sam was supposed to come on with me. I didn't stream Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Was kind of under the weather Friday, and then Saturday had to work putting his house back together. So, you know, maybe before long everything will be normal and I can keep a regular schedule there. We got Sam. We got old Matt Reese. I was on his show the other night with him and George. George A. I'll call him because I'm terrible and I don't want to butcher his name. But George is the creator of Mary Sue, and we had some excellent discussions. If you're not subscribed to Matthew's channel, then you definitely need to go check it out. We've also got Dave in the chat. Dave says, Halloween is around the corner. So I think for Halloween, I'm going to go as a disenfranchised formal comic book pro that worked at DC Comics and lost his job for being a huge jerk and then monetized hatred over Star Wars. That's a little too specific, isn't it? I've just been salty lately. I'm kind of tired of getting stepped on, getting pooped on by some guys who took over indie comics. They're not indies. If you were a pro and you're monetizing hatred and nonsense and declaring everybody to be alphas, you're not an indie guy. Sorry. Because these guys don't know anything about doing indie comics. They don't know anything about customer service or fulfilling anything. All they can do is draw pictures, and they can't even do that on a schedule, and that's why they don't work for the big two. We got Ashen Jackal in the chat. Glad to see you, buddy. Sorry, I started to stream off salty today. She's like, ugh. Probably because I'm an alpha, and that's what alphas do. Yeah. So I was in a channel live stream the other night, and the war campaign came in and told me I was fat. And it's like, oh, I didn't know. Burn. Then they called me a neckbeard. I've had a beard since I was in high school. I'll probably have a beard until the day I die, unless, it gets burned off in an explosion when I'm out doing alpha stuff. Like fire in the and I'm like, no. But it'll grow back the next day because alphas beards just shoot out of their face. So, yeah. I hope y'all's doing good. I got a bunch of random stuff pulled up here. My computer's actually wanting to die because there's so many random things. Before we get started, just in the chat, did anybody watch the new Watchmen show on HBO last night? Reese says, nah, you should go as a former Marvel and DC pro who got run off for voting Trump. MAGA. Yeah, but who is that? Does that person exist? What? Axel says they do. I don't think he knows anything about comic books, though. So, Action Jackal didn't see the new Watchmen. I didn't watch the new Watchmen. Axel, you didn't watch it? I know you didn't. Come here. Come up here. Come here so everybody can see you. Instead of just talking. Come on. Come over here. Come here. You're up, but you gotta come over here. Come over here. Look up there. He's a silly boy. He always wants to get my attention when I'm here on the computer. When I was on with Matt the other night, he come in here and decided to be a silly boy. But apparently nobody watched it. Sam didn't watch it. Ash and Jackal didn't watch it. Dave said I watched Star Trek and went to bed. That definitely a better choice. But anyways, let's pull this up here. I'll show you guys what they're saying here on the intro nets about it. Well, this right here is just to it's got a 5.9 out of 10 on IMDb and a 93% on Rotten Tomatoes. That right there is a reason I don't think that it's good. They've been completely wrong about everything. So, and that in conjunction with the stuff over here on this side of the screen lets me know that I'm probably not going to like this show. But surprisingly, 83% of Google users liked it. So usually, this and this are at odds with each other. But this right here, Watchmen is a spectacular assault on white supremacy. No, I don't want to hear. They're trying to hide modern politics in this alternate Earth thing and talk about white supremacy. I'm sorry, I'm not into it. Um, you completely lost me there. That just but Reese says Watchmen is not my bag. Now I love the graphic novel. All the issues. Um, I love the graphic novel. I love the movie. I think the movie actually did things better than the graphic novel, and I know that's rare that happens. But I love the movie, and it actually is kind of what got me started liking Zack Snyder. I think it's a great movie. I think they did a great job. It's got great characters and all that stuff. I mean, the characters are portrayed fantastic. Special effects are good. I love that movie. I'm not too keen on the big blue naked dong, but other than that. And here, this makes me mad, and I get tired of seeing this. You can see I was searching for comic book news. HBO's Watchmen is the most audacious comic book adaptation ever. It's not an adaptation. I get sick and tired of seeing that. It's not. They took a comic book and they just loosely based this on that comic book. It's set in a different time period and everything. It's not based on anything happening in comic books. It's not an adaptation. Please stop calling it that. You make people like me mad. Probably because I'm a neckbeard, right? That's what War Campaign says. But I'm more alpha than them because I got this big giant knife. And I don't go crying when somebody posts a picture of them with a gun on the internet. Dave says, you know what is a good show? The Greatest American Hero. I've never watched that, but the other day I saw you post a picture of him fighting with Andre the Giant, and that made me want to watch it because Andre the Giant's awesome. So, if you has everybody seen Joker yet? Joker. I liked it. I started watching it again, but I haven't finished it yet. I'm trying to scroll down past these stupid ads. I had this page open, had all the ads closed and turned off, but then they come back on when we go back to it. So, box office. Joker tops $735 million to become one of the most profitable comic book movies ever. I like the movie. I don't know about as a comic book movie, but yeah. Going back to Watchmen, Ashton Jackal says the new Watchmen series is a sequel. Yeah, it's a sequel to like the movie, but it's not based on anything that Alan Moore wrote other than they took some of their characters and now Rorschach is the face of like white supremacy or something. Don't want to see it. But the Joker here, it just makes me wonder if they didn't stir up all that controversy just to make the movie explode into this big giant thing, or if people really think all this stupid stuff about it, because this movie has exploded, making tons of money, and it's a good movie. It's not anything like any other comic book movies. They really could have called it, Funny Man, and not even made him look like the Joker and done other things, and it would have been just as good a movie to me. The fact that it was the Joker is hit or miss there. So yeah, let's not talk about that no more. Sam here has brought up, and I was going to get to it. In better news, the Bloodshot trailer looked decent. Yeah, I liked the trailer. I thought that they were portraying the story from the comic books pretty well. All right, I'm back. My browser just was like, nope, not doing it. It shut down. Yeah, it says I was frozen, but the whole thing shut down on me. But I'm back. When you're, the computer just can't hold up to me being such an alpha male. It's like, yes, we've seen it a lot. That small little group. I hate marketing on that. I'm glad I've never marketed my stuff on that. I don't want to stir up drama and get people to buy my stuff because they're owning somebody else or something like that. Okay, this is from Polygon. Then, come on. Oh, it's got to load up a giant ad. Poop face. Vin Diesel is basically Nano RoboCop in first trailer for Bloodshot. I really like. I'm not going to read any of this stuff. I don't know why I clicked on this. I could have just went straight to YouTube's and pulled this up. But I'm gonna play this, and you guys are. I'm gonna go pull it up on YouTube, and we'll play it. We'll watch it and see what you guys think. But yeah, from what I can get from the trailer, they actually are following the story pretty well. He keeps waking up, and he's got these memories in his head. And he goes and kills these guys, and then they start over again. They keep sending him out to kill people by manipulating the memories in his head. And that's a kind of... excuse me. That's what the comic is about. The only thing that I don't like so far is that in this preview, he never looks like Bloodshot. So hopefully they get into it, because if he never looks like Bloodshot, then I don't want to see it, because that's one thing about Bloodshot. The character just has this really awesome look. But let's pull up the preview and let's watch it. Let's see what everybody thinks about it.
And initiate sequence.
Gina, I'm home.
Memories are made of this.
What is this place?
I'm sorry to be the one to tell you this, but you got yourself killed. At RST, we'd rebuild the most important assets in the U.S. military. Soldiers like yourself. You're the first who we've successfully managed to bring back, but improved, enhanced. With the technology in your veins, you have an army inside you that will not only make you stronger, it will heal you instantly. Now tell me, do you remember anything?
Where are you going?
I got unfinished business. I'm gonna find the man who murdered my wife and kill him.
Oh, that's not good. All right, shut him down. And initiate sequence. Okay, who is the next target for elimination?
Memories are made of this.
Tell me, do you remember anything?
Do I know you guys?
I don't think so.
They've been manipulating you.
What you think is real sometimes ain't. And initiate sequence.
You can't control me forever.
You sure about that? Revenge is what makes a man like you exceptional.
You know nothing about men like me.
That is absolutely fantastic.
I feel like I just heard this. Are they playing this on repeat?
So I think it looks pretty cool. Maybe they're saving the traditional Bloodshot look for a later trailer. That's what me and Sam were talking about earlier. So I'm interested in the movie. I think it looks really good. If you haven't read Bloodshot, it's all on Comixology, which I'm a big fan of Comixology. So go check that out. You can probably pick them up cheap if you're into, because that's based on the comics from 4 or 5 years ago when they relaunched again. Really good stuff. You definitely go check it out. Jeff Lemire, I think, wrote most of those, and he's a really good writer. Even though you're not supposed to, if you're in that certain group, you're not supposed to like him because he said bad things about CG. But if you just like good books, and you like good writers, and you just want to support good writers, which I believe somebody said that's what we're supposed to do, then go check out Bloodshot because Jeff Lemire wrote it, and he's a great writer. And I also like Black Hammer. I've been reading that. It's pretty cool. He wrote that too. I like Doug's new alpha male beard. See, it's trimmed. When you have a neck beard, it just goes out like this, which mine was kind of getting like that, so I trimmed it. Now it's sleek, aerodynamic. I just need to get a haircut. But the more I cut it, it grows back with more gray in it. It's like I'm getting old or something, which is weird. Getting old is weird. One more thing I want to talk about. A real alpha male would have already backed this book. So if you're an alpha, we already know that you got it. But if you're an alpha and you didn't know, that you're supposed to buy this book, then here it is. If you look, we're at $6,672, which is awesome. We're picking up a few here and there, but we've not been promoting it like hard like we should. We've been working on it, working on other stuff. But we need to get this, we got a ton of really awesome people working on it. And I really like them all. They're all good dudes. But this book is going to be killer. It's got a big 30-page story right in the middle. I've got 2 stories in it. It's 20 pages of story from me. We've got some stuff from Kenneth there, who's in the chat. Joey Tremblay, Marshall Lee, Mior, Matt Mers. There's a bunch of people on this, a bunch of awesome people. So go and check this out. It's really cool. I know it's really cool because I've seen a lot of stuff. I wrote some stories for it. It's based on my character, so it's going to be good. I'm thinking, now what do you guys think? Halloween's coming up. This book's not going to be out in time for Halloween. We've had some delays. We're getting close, but it'll definitely be out before Christmas. But I'm kind of sad I wanted it out before Halloween, and it's just not going to happen. But do you guys think I should have a Halloween sale? Maybe like I had to sell a while back with free shipping and stuff, which I was criticized for. I've been criticized about my prices because a lot of these guys want to tell you that you have to pay $10 shipping. Oh, I can't make money if I don't have $10 shipping. Then they act like it costs so much to print books. I printed 1,000 books and it cost me $1,400. And that was shipped to my house. So that means I paid $1.40 a piece for these books. And I was selling them with free shipping. For $5. So you take $2 shipping. And you take $1.40, which is like just say half of that. I'm making money. it's not a whole lot of money. I'm not trying to buy a new house, buy a big mansion to live in, or pay for my kids' college education because I don't have kids, and if I did, I wouldn't send them to college. I don't know if you guys like my instant zoom ins, but I don't know for some reason I like getting in here real close and talking about stuff and emphasizing things because that's just what I like to do. So, maybe I should have a Halloween sale, and this way these books can get out by Halloween. We've got some people here talking about getting old and having gray hair and whatnot. Dave says, don't worry about gray hair as long as you have it, unless it's back hair. So, luckily, and this is, I'm 35 years old. I had to think for a second. And my hair is super thick. A couple years ago, I had it like really long, and it was so thick. It was horrible. I have to wash it every day, and I never blow dried it, so it stayed wet. And I was getting ear infections because it was so thick. I wouldn't get put it in a ponytail and look like a goober. And now I keep it short again. And Candace says all the hair is moving from my head to my back. Sorry. And Matthew Reese says, Doug, are you into rockabilly or psychobilly music? Yeah, I like some of it. There's not a whole lot I listen to. I do like a Reverend Horton Heat. I really like bands that use Gretsch guitars. I like Tiger Army, which they're kind of punk, but always liked, and I know Rancid doesn't really fit in that, but I always liked bands that played the big hollow body Gretches. So that kind of got me into some of the rockabilly, psychobilly stuff. But not nothing. I've not delved into it real deep. I'm only like just at the top layer. Anything real deep, I don't really know a lot about. Reese's, don't badmouth the ponytail. It works for some guys. Me, I look like a James Bond villain or like a 90s music exec that's a bad guy in the movies. I had the ponytail, and then like this up here wasn't long enough to reach, so it was always hanging down. It was ridiculous. And I was in a folk rock band at the time. So here I am playing banjos, but it looked like I played banjo in Megadeth because my hair would hang down being banjoing. Anything goes as long as it's not a man bun. You are correct. Man buns are the devil. If you've got a man bun, there's something wrong with you. Reese, if you have a man bun, don't ever do a man bun. Yeah. So, that's about it for today. I haven't ranted on taxation is theft or free Hong Kong, but both of those are important. Especially free Hong Kong. Bears Lives Matter. And Legends of the Lone Wolf. Banjo Death. Should start a band where I do banjo covers and Megadeth songs. That would be awesome. Well, guys, that's about it for me today. We got about 30 minutes worth of nonsense talking about alpha males and comic book stuff, and that's about it. I don't got nothing else important to say that I can think of. Go check out Legends of the Lone Wolf if you've not backed it. We're gonna have to get some guests on here. Me and Reese was going to stream Saturday, but ended up having to work on the stupid bathroom. We got to fix the bathroom. We got to fix the bedroom, and then the house will be back to normal. In this room, I'm moving the furniture out, and I've got kind of an office in there. I've got my desk and all my recording gear, and there's another desk over here. It's got all my comic book stuff and all my writing stuff on it, and then a shelf with all my books and my comic books. But I'm going to turn this room into like a den or a man cave. Put a couple of recliners in here, put some old school game systems, and just have a really good place just to chill. We got Midnight Cherries in the chat. He says, lift with your legs, not with your back. Kenneth says, hell, Doug. Hell, brother. But I hope y'all have a great day. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go probably take a nap. I was at work all night. I'm tired. Tired, boys. I'm tired. So, and where I'm at, that means I'm tired. So don't get mad because I said tired, because that's what people say around here. A lot of people, instead of washed, say washed. Did you wash your pants? I didn't get to it. I was too tired. Just how we talk. So roll with it. See you. You have a good day. Remember to like and subscribe if you're an alpha male, because alpha males buy my stuff. Ooh!